Your new 5 Series is a product of BMW's unfaltering commitment to excellence and passionate enthusiasm for driving. As part of its legendary heritage, BMW pioneered the original concept of the luxury sports sedan. Today, the extraordinary harmony of your new 5 Series sets new standards for judging the world's luxury sports sedans. And now, to enhance your driving pleasure, join our hosts as they take you on an operational tour of your new BMW 5 Series.
This video and the quick check guide that comes with it have been prepared to help you derive the most pleasure, safety, and reliability from your car.
To find a particular section in the video, simply look it up in the quick check guide, and the time code provided will make it easier for you to quickly find the correct section in the tape.
Advanced security.
The security systems in your new 5 Series are highly advanced in order to protect you, your passengers, and your vehicle. Your BMW is equipped with coded drive-away protection, a sophisticated key and lock system that can make theft more difficult. In its first year, this unique BMW system was associated with an 80% decrease in theft losses. The key is equipped with a tiny transponder which stores a random electronic code transmitted by an antenna in the ignition switch. Each time the car is started, this random code is changed. The next time, the car can only be started if the key matches the new code.
You will have received a set of keys consisting of 2 master keys, a valet key, and a spare key to be kept in a safe place. The valet key may be used to open the doors and turn on the ignition, but it cannot be used to unlock the trunk, glove compartment, or optional split-folding rear seats. The microprocessor technology in your new vehicle enables you to store certain preferences in the car's memory, and some of these are specific to each remote control key. When you open the door of your BMW after unlocking it with one of the remote control master keys, the key memory can reset the driver's seat and climate control to the positions they were in the last time that particular remote was used. Colored decals are provided to help you identify the remotes. Each key's user can make several choices, and your BMW Center will enter these preferences into key memory. For example, having the vehicle lock automatically once it is in motion, and choosing to unlock all doors at once instead of just the driver's door first. The car memory allows you to store several more security preferences which apply regardless of which key is used. If you prefer, you can have the daytime running lights come on whenever the ignition is started, and you can have the exterior lights flash when the alarm system is armed. The choice is yours. Your new vehicle incorporates pathway lighting. To activate, simply pull the headlamp flasher turn indicator stalk toward you after turning off the car. The headlights and interior lights will come on for added security as you leave your car, and will go out automatically after 40 seconds.
Let's begin with the key head remote. It can be operated at a distance up to 50 feet, and you do not have to have the car on your side at the time. There are 3 buttons on the remote: unlock, lock, and trunk. To unlock only the driver's door and disarm the security system, press the unlock button. To unlock the rest of the doors and the trunk, press this button a second time. If on a hot day you want to open the windows and moonroof before getting in, simply continue to press the unlock button. In just a few seconds, the windows and roof will start to open. Continue to hold the button down. You may prefer to use the key instead of the remote. Insert the key fully into the lock and turn it once to the left to unlock only the driver's door. Turn one more time to the left, and you will release the locks on all of the doors and the trunk. To lock the car and arm the security system with the remote, press the round lock button. With the key, simply make one turn to the right. Never lock the car with the key or the remote if someone plans to stay in the car. Instead, have them use the inside lock button located here on the center console. The fuel filler door remains unlocked when this button is activated, so that you may wait in the car with a greater feeling of security while an attendant fills the gas tank. To open any one of the doors from the inside, simply pull twice on the handle. The other doors will stay locked.
When the car is locked, press the lock button on the remote to turn on the interior lights. This can help you locate your car at night. To open the trunk, press the trunk button on the remote or press the release button on the left side of the driver's footwell. Or if the trunk isn't locked, release the catch and lift the lid. If the car is locked, using the trunk button on the remote or the release switch won't unlock the doors, and the trunk will lock again automatically when the lid is closed. If the car is centrally locked and you use the key to open the trunk, remember to relock the car afterwards. Another useful security feature is the car's panic alarm, which you can activate intentionally by pressing and holding down the trunk button. It's easy to deactivate by pressing the unlock button. Be sure to lock the car again afterwards. The security system on your new 5 Series includes a motion detector and tilt sensor. If you wish to turn off these functions, press the lock button 2 times in succession, or simply lock the car twice with the key.
As an added security measure, you can program an ignition code into the computer before leaving the car. Without the correct code, no one will be able to start the engine. First, make sure the key is in the first position. Now, press the BC button. Press Code, enter your private 4-digit code, and press Set. We suggest you use a number that is easy to remember. The next time you turn on the ignition, code will flash on the display. Re-enter your code and press Set. And you will be able to start the car. Here's another feature which can be very useful. By turning the key clockwise and holding it in the lock, you can close the windows and the roof from outside the car. Great if you've gotten out and forgotten to close everything up. This function is not available with the remote.
If your car is equipped with a built-in programmable universal transmitter, you may use the transmitter to conveniently replace up to 3 handheld transmitters for garage doors and gates.
Driving comfort.
Using a combination of computers and craftsmanship, BMW's designers imbued the 5 Series with graceful athletic lines as a reflection of the car's personality.
The exterior only reflects a part of its inner beauty. The interior plays a dramatic role in people's understanding of how wonderful this car is, and therefore an acceptance of beauty with a capital B, not just pretty. You know? Pretty comes and goes. Beauty, true beauty, remains over years. And that's what we want to achieve. And naturally, it's not just inside the car behind the steering wheel, it's under the hood, it's in the trunk. It's the unexpected moment when you come around the corner and you see your car in the parking lot because the car moved away next to it, and now you can see it with this light on it like that. Did you? Well, I haven't seen it. Oh, ooh, and aren't you glad you washed it this morning? That type of an effect. We want to make people happy to wash their cars.
The front seat adjustment buttons resemble the shape of the seat. To modify the positions of the seat, grasp the large rectangular button. Pushing it forward moves the seat closer to the wheel. Pushing it toward the rear moves the seat further back. The rear part of this large button controls the height of the seat. Lift with your fingers or push down with your thumb. The front of this button controls the tilt of the seat cushion. Lift to tilt away from the steering wheel. Push to tilt the seat toward the steering wheel. The smaller button to the rear of the rectangular one controls the angle of the seat back and the height of the headrest. Twist the button to recline the seat or to pull the seat back up straighter. Press down or push up from below to change the height of the headrest, making sure that the center of the headrest is positioned behind your head, not your neck. If your car's front seats are equipped with optional lumbar support, locate the round switch. Press the forward arrow for firmer support. Press the rear arrow for softer support. Press the upper arrow to move the lumbar support higher up the backrest, or press the lower arrow to move the lumbar support down. If your car is equipped with optional comfort front seats, use this rocker switch to adjust the angle of the upper portion of the seat's backrest. If your car has electrically adjustable sports seats, press this button to adjust the thigh support.
If your car is equipped with split folding rear seats, simply pull on the catch to lower the seat. To return the seat to its upright position, lift until it clicks into place. Inserting the master key into the lock and turning to the horizontal position will lock the seat into place, and no one using the valet key will be able to gain access to the trunk. The front armrest contains a storage compartment with a privacy screen. The glove box contains a flashlight held in a charging socket, so it is always ready for use. If you have a 5 Series sport wagon, you may load or unload small items quickly by pressing this button below the rear window and tilting the window up. To open the tailgate, release the catch. To close, merely press down lightly on the tailgate and it will close automatically. Pull out the cargo cover and attach it to the rear holders. To use the luggage net, pull it out and attach it to the holders in the roof. To remove the net holder, press the side buttons and pull the case out. To install the net in front of the rear seats, guide the case in from the side with the strap facing up. Pull the net out and secure it to the holders in the roof. Press the release switch on top of the seat to fold down one portion of the rear seat, and perform the same operation on the other side to fold down the seats completely for maximum carrying space. Open the side covers by pressing the button on top. Raise the load floor if you need to gain access to the storage tray below and secure it with the support rod. Raise the storage tray to gain access to the spare tire.
Now let's adjust the mirrors. Using the switch on the driver's side door, push to the left for the driver's side mirror or to the right for the passenger side mirror. Move the round adjuster switch until the mirror is in the correct place. While the car is in reverse gear, the right side mirror automatically tilts down to optimize rear vision, provided that this switch is in the driver's side mirror position. If the switch is in the passenger side mirror position, this function is turned off. If your car is equipped with the electrochromic inside rear view mirror, the mirror will automatically darken to reduce glare at night. But when you're reversing the car, the mirror will lighten up to give you greater vision. You'll find the stalk for adjusting the steering wheel on the lower left. Push or pull to telescopically adjust the wheel. Move the stalk up and down to modify its tilt. There's a memory system to capture 3 comprehensive settings for the seat, outside mirrors, and steering wheel. Once you've found the right positions for your individual comfort, store them in the car's memory. To do this, first make sure that the key in the ignition is turned to the first position. Press the memory button located on the driver's door. The button will light up. Then press button 1, 2, or 3. To recall your personal setting, simply press the desired button before getting into the car. The 5 Series has a high-performance automatic climate control system. To turn the system on, press the switch marked with a fan. The switch also controls fan speed. There are 16 fan speed settings which appear as a wedge-shaped graph on the display. These 4 switches with red and blue arrows are separate temperature controls for driver and front passenger. Temperatures will appear in the display. If the driver's side control is set at either minimum or maximum, it will override the passenger side control. To direct airflow to the windshield, face vent outlets, and the footwells, select any combination of these buttons or press Auto, and the system will select air distribution automatically. To help prevent windows from fogging in cool, damp weather, press the top button and air will be blown upward on both sides. To defog the windshield, simply press the defrost button, located at the top of this column. Below, you'll find the button for air conditioning. Below that is the air recirculation button. Press once to choose automatic air recirculation, in which the system will recirculate filtered interior air for up to 12 minutes if an excess level of outside pollutants is detected in the environment. Or press twice to choose manual air recirculation. To avoid the possibility of fogging the windshield in damp weather, press the air conditioning button if either air recirculation function is selected. The bottom button on this column is the rear window defogger. BMW provides several features to help you cope with winter weather. Outside mirrors and windshield washer jets are heated automatically. The temperature of the optional heated front seats can be varied using the driver and front passenger controls. Choose between high, medium, and low temperature. After you've turned off the car, pressing the button marked Rest blows warm air into the passenger compartment in cold weather for 15 minutes after the engine has been turned off. It helps to keep the interior comfortable during short stops on winter trips.
Controls.
At BMW's Research and Development Center, engineers, ergonomic specialists, and safety experts pay attention to even the smallest details to ensure that your new 5 Series exceeds the highest standards for safety, performance, and reliability. In this example, if a taillight burns out, a backup bulb comes on immediately for safety's sake. As soon as the old bulb has been changed, the backup bulb turns off again. Extensive durability testing aims to ensure that all systems, parts, and controls in your vehicle provide years of safe, reliable service. This chassis has to endure hundreds of hours of torturous shaking. This axle is driving every corner and straightaway of the awesome Nürburgring racetrack at racing speeds. And these components can withstand vibration, heat, and cold beyond anything you're likely to encounter in the real world.
If your 5 Series has an automatic transmission, this incorporates adaptive transmission control, which selects various driving programs based on your driving style, driving conditions, and driving situations. If you move the shift lever to 3 or 4, the transmission will automatically select shift points to match a sporty driving style. To hold the car in low gear in special circumstances, such as on steep hills, select a low gear, and the transmission will only shift up as far as the selected gear. If your 5 Series incorporates Steptronic transmission, you may select D for adaptive transmission control, but you may also shift manually. First, move the lever into the MS area of the shift gate to select the Sport program. The transmission will shift at higher RPMs and will only shift up as far as 4th gear. As soon as you move the lever in the plus or minus direction, you engage manual mode. Move the selector forward to shift up through all 5 gears. Move it back to shift down. To operate the 5 Series moonroof, locate the overhead button. One firm tap toward the rear will open the roof all the way. And one firm tap toward the front will close it. Tap once on the middle button when the roof is fully open to go to the tilt position. Push toward the front to close the roof. When the roof is closed, press and hold the middle button, and the rear of the roof will tilt to enhance ventilation. Front and rear windows are one touch up and down. To halt the progress of a window, simply tap the switch a second time. A rectangular button on the driver's door disables the rear window switches, a useful safety function if there are small children in the rear. After the car has been turned off, windows can be raised and lowered at any time until one of the front doors is opened. This switch activates the optional power-operated rear window shade. Passengers can also shade themselves with the optional sun blinds, which can be pulled up easily and secured on each rear side window.
To derive information from the premium onboard computer, begin by pressing the BC button to the right of the display. The menu will then appear in the display. The first button provides 2 fuel consumption averages. Perhaps you'll want to keep one for an ongoing average and use the other for a specified journey. To clear the memory if necessary, press one side of the button, then press Set. After you've been driving for a while, press the consumption button again to view your average miles per gallon in the display. The range button automatically provides the distance remaining, calculated on the basis of fuel consumption and available fuel. To program your distance, press Distance then Set. Input your miles to your destination using buttons 1 through 0. Then press Set. Then this button lets you know how much distance remains. Once you're underway, you may press Arrival to see your estimated time of arrival based on your current speed. Pressing the Speed button gives you your average speed on the trip. The Limit function can warn you if you exceed a pre-programmed speed limit. To use, press Limit, then press Set, enter the speed, and press Set again. Afterward, if you exceed this speed, a chime will sound and Limit will appear in the display. You may deactivate this function by pressing the Limit button again. Limit will remain in memory but will not be activated until you press Limit again. To reset the clock, press the Clock button until the clock menu appears in the display. Press the Set button, modify the hours and minutes, then press Set again. You may select either the 12-hour clock or the 24-hour clock, which includes European date display. To reset the date, press Date, then Set. Modify the date using the menu, then press Set again. If you wish to be reminded to switch to a news broadcast at the top of the hour, press the Memo On button. When this function is on, a sound wave symbol will appear in the display and a tone will alert you 15 seconds before the hour. Press Memo Off to turn off this function. To use the stopwatch function, press Stopwatch, then Set. To finish timing, press Set again, and you'll be able to see the time elapsed. To clear, press Stopwatch. The pre-ventilation system can help prevent the interior from becoming hot and stuffy on a warm day when the car is parked. After you have turned off the engine, leave the key in the first position. Press the Clock button. Then, using the displayed menu, select Timer 1 or 2. Then, press Set. Using the plus and minus switches, change the time to the time you would like the automatic ventilation system to switch on. Then, press Set. The system will blow microfiltered outside air into the interior for 15 minutes, beginning at that time. Say you plan to leave the car in a sunny parking lot for 2 hours. Set the timer for 15 minutes before the time you expect to return. To set a second switch on time, press the other timer. Press Set and enter a subsequent time. Then press Set again. This is useful if you plan to be out of the car for a longer period. If your vehicle is equipped with an optional BMW navigation system, please refer to the system owner's manual. If you would like to install an accessory BMW navigation system, please see your BMW Center for details.
BMW has mounted several key functions on the wheel to reduce the need to take your hands off the wheel and eyes off the road. To use the available integrated cellular phone, begin by pressing the RT button. If you need to look up the number from your one-touch memory, use the search buttons, marked with arrows, to recall the names and numbers that you've stored. Having selected the number, press the button marked with a telephone to begin your hands-free call. To raise or lower the volume, press the plus and minus buttons on the left side of the steering wheel. The same buttons perform nearly the same functions for the audio system. If you selected the radio, tape, or CD in the console, use the plus and minus buttons to control the volume, and tap the arrow buttons once to search up and down. To fast forward or reverse without stopping at each track on a tape, simply tap these arrows twice in succession. The right side of the multifunction steering wheel is primarily devoted to cruise control. The only exception is the lowest button, which, depending on your car's equipment, activates the optional heated steering wheel or air recirculation. To set the cruise control once you've reached a speed of at least 20 miles per hour, first turn on the system by pressing the button marked 10. This symbol will light up in the display. To maintain your speed, tap the plus button. Each successive tap on the plus sign increases your speed by 0.6 miles per hour, and holding the button down will increase speed steadily. The minus button can be tapped to reduce speed in 0.6 mile per hour segments, and holding the button down decreases your speed steadily. Should you wish to interrupt the cruise control, tap the 10 button. Cruise control will be interrupted automatically when you apply the brakes, depress the clutch, shift into neutral, or your speed increases beyond the selected speed by approximately 10 miles per hour for more than 30 seconds. Tap the oval button when you're ready to resume. To fully turn off the cruise control, press the 10 button twice. You'll find windshield wiper controls on a stalk on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. Push up 1 notch for intermittent wiping action, or to activate the rain sensor. The rain sensor, which is mounted inside the windshield near the rearview mirror, employs an infrared LED to measure rainfall hitting the windshield. To change the intermittent wiping interval or the sensitivity of the rain sensor, turn the wheel embedded in the stalk. However, no matter which interval you select, the speed of the wipers will vary with the speed of the car. Move the stalk up 1 more notch, and you'll engage steady wiping action at a normal speed. Move up 1 more notch, and the wiping frequency increases to fast. For just a quick swipe of the windshield, press the stalk down and release. Hold the stalk down longer if you want wiping to continue. 1 tug toward you on the stalk activates the washer. Without taking your hand off the wheel or turning your head, you can scroll through the onboard computer functions on the instrument cluster display. Simply press inward repeatedly on the left-hand steering wheel stalk, which also operates the turn signals and high beams. The selector switch for headlights and parking lights is located to the left of the instrument cluster. Your BMW Center can program the car memory so that daytime running lights will come on whenever the car is started and go off automatically when the car is switched off. The fog light switch is on the right side of the instrument. When the dial is turned to the right, the fog lights come on when the low beams are on. To set the parking brake, pull up the handle as far as it will go. To release, pull up the handle slightly, press in the button, and lower. To open the individual cup holders in the center console or rear console, simply press in lightly and let them spring out.
Audio and telephone.
For your listening pleasure, your new 5 Series has a 4-way diversity antenna for superior FM reception and incorporates radio data broadcasting and program type identification. If the station you have selected broadcasts its call signal and program type, you can choose to have the station name and a description of the programming appear in the display. All audio systems and cellular telephones for your new 5 Series were tested in BMW's electromagnetic compatibility test chamber to ensure they function reliably in conjunction with other electronic systems.
To turn on the radio, press the volume control knob. To turn off the radio, push again on this knob. You may also turn on the radio by pressing the audio switch on the right-hand side of the multi-information display. The band and station will appear in the display. To change bands, press AM or FM. If you would like the radio to search for the next clear station, press the arrows on either side of the M. To search manually for a station, press the M button. Then use the arrow switches to move up and down the band. To scan each station, press SC. And if you find one you like, press again firmly. To store your preferred stations, tune in a station and press and hold one of the preset buttons numbered 1 through 6 until the sound returns. You can access a further 6 locations by pressing the FM button a second time, and these will be numbered 7 through 12. While driving outside your regular listening area, press again to access 6 AutoStore FM stations, which represent the strongest local signals. To access 6 AutoStore AM stations, press AM. To capture auto store stations, press AM or FM and hold until auto store appears in the display. To store AM stations, press AM again. Locate a preferred station and press buttons 1 through 6 until the sound returns. You'll find plus and minus switches for bass, treble, fader, and balance in the upper control panel. To adjust, first press and let go. The range and current setting will be shown in the display. Now modify the setting using the plus and minus switches. Press the flat button if you prefer these settings to be in the center position. When you insert a cassette, the tape menu appears in the display with buttons for side, AM/FM, and optional CD changer if installed. Press the arrow switches on either side of the M to move ahead to the next selection or to rewind to the beginning of the current selection. Pressing either arrow twice rapidly will activate fast forward or rewind. Press the Dolby selector to match the recording you are playing, either B or C. The optional Super Premium audio system is equipped with a digital sound processor. This allows you to select from 3 preset listening environments or create your own settings. First, press the DSP button. For maximum listening pleasure, select the environment based on the type of music you're listening to. To customize your own acoustic environments, press Memory 1 or 2. Then press the Set button. Adjustment scales for echo, room, plus and minus, and equalizer will appear together on the screen. Press echo and use the plus and minus switch to move echo levels up or down. To adjust the equalizer, press EQU to raise or lower the frequency bands. Press room and then adjust the room size.
The CD changer is installed in the trunk. Let's take a look at how to insert discs. First, slide the cover. Then press the button to eject the magazine. Hold it in your left hand and pull out one disc tray at a time. Load the disc with the label facing up. Push the disc tray back in. When you've loaded up to 6 discs, insert the magazine into the changer with the arrow facing down.
To play CDs, activate the audio button. Then press the CD button, and the CD menu will appear in the display. Buttons 1 through 6 correspond to the discs in the changer. To play a disc, press the desired button. To manually search up and down for a track, press the arrow switches in the desired direction. To scan tracks approximately 6 seconds at a time, press the button labeled SC. And press this button again once you've found a track that you wish to hear in full. To fast forward or reverse, press the M and the arrow switches. Pressing the R&D button plays tracks at random, choosing from all the discs in the changer. If there is no CD magazine in the changer or it has been loaded improperly, no magazine will come up in the display. A selection of BMW cellular telephones are available from your BMW Center, including portable models with features such as voice recognition.
Name, please.
Where a simple command from you puts the phone in service. Office.
Thank you.
These models are integrated into the multi-information display, the instrument cluster display, and the steering wheel. Telephone numbers that you have stored will appear on the instrument panel directly ahead of you or on the multi-information display.
Safety first.
The 5 Series incorporates BMW's unique systematic approach to safety. Fully integrated road safety technology. First has 2 interconnected elements. Active safety systems, which provide the responsiveness and control that only a BMW can deliver, and passive safety systems, which offer advanced protection. Your new BMW is equipped with the world's first head protection system, designed to protect the head in side impact collisions. There are standard front airbags and front side airbags, as well as optional rear side airbags. An interlocking door anchoring system is designed for added structural rigidity and an extreme side impact. Active safety systems include your 5 Series nimble handling, power on demand, and massive brakes, as well as electronic systems designed to react faster and more consistently than a human driver possibly could. In emergency braking situations, dynamic brake control can accelerate and reinforce the buildup of brake pressure to help minimize braking distances. If your vehicle starts to oversteer or understeer abnormally during cornering, dynamic stability control can automatically regulate engine power and may brake individual wheels. This flashing light indicates that the system has detected a potential loss of cornering grip and is working to help stabilize the vehicle. You can turn dynamic stability control off via the DSC switch on the console, but it will be reactivated the next time you press the button or the next time the car is started. To remind you that the system is off, this light will glow steadily. If it stays on under any other circumstances, see your BMW service department. Park distance control employs ultrasonic sensors in the rear bumper to warn you of the distance between your BMW and any objects behind your car, to help make parking in tight spaces easier and safer. This system automatically turns itself on when reverse gear is selected.
All passenger safety belts are equipped with automatic locking retractors for installation of child restraint seats. To use, pull the safety belt all the way out, engage the buckle, and tighten the belt around the seat following the manufacturer's directions. Rear-facing child restraints should not be installed in the front seat. Children should sit in the rear and use either a child restraint system or the safety belts.
Another safety feature is the child lock on each of the rear doors. Engage this by inserting the tip of the master key into the red lockout on the door and turning outward until it clicks into place.
General maintenance.
The manufacturing process of your new 5 Series begins in the tool shop, where over 30% of the dies and molds are specially created by BMW to meet its high standards. The side panel is produced in one piece for maximum rigidity, and highly advanced laser welding is used to join the roof to the side panels. The body shop combines craftsmanship and sophisticated robotics. Skilled artisans assemble each highly individual vehicle to the exact specifications of the new owner or BMW Center that ordered it.
When you start your car, several warning lights come on briefly and then go out. If one stays on, please consult your owner's manual. Check control will also display warnings on startup if required. High priority warnings, such as low engine oil pressure, will stay on. But lower priority warnings, such as washer fluid low, can be extinguished by pressing the check control button that protrudes from the instrument cluster. The outside temperature is displayed on the instrument cluster, and a warning chime will sound if the temperature dips to 37 degrees, warning you of potentially slippery road surfaces.
The service interval indicator located in the instrument cluster displays your car's maintenance needs based on your actual usage of the vehicle. Each time you start the car, the service interval indicator lights up temporarily. There are 5 green lights, and service is due only when the green lights have all been extinguished one by one and the yellow display lights up. The words oil service or inspection will also appear, telling you which service is required. When the red light comes on, your car is overdue for service. However, regardless of mileage, BMW recommends that the oil be changed at least once a year. Remember to use only BMW high-performance synthetic oil. The sticker in your engine compartment has further details.
In the unlikely event that you have a flat tire, your first option is to call upon BMW Roadside Assistance using the toll-free number on your roadside assistance card or on the trunk label. If you decide to change the tire yourself, we suggest that you consult the owner's handbook at the scene. We'll show you now where the key items you'll need can be found. First, lift the mat in the trunk. Remove the black disc and unscrew the wing nut. Then, lift out the wheel. The jack is located on the left-hand side of the full-size spare tire. Position the jack under the designated lift points on the car. Open the drop-down toolkit. If necessary, use the screwdriver from the toolkit to remove the center wheel cover. Use the lug wrench to remove the bolts and tighten them later.
If you have to jump-start your car, we suggest you call upon BMW roadside assistance. If you decide to jump-start the car yourself, you'll find the battery terminals under the hood. The battery itself is located on the right side of the trunk. To lift the hood, pull up on the lever on the far left side of the driver footwell. Then lift the safety catch extending from the grille in order to raise the hood. To jump-start your car, locate the positive terminal under its plastic cover and connect this to the positive terminal of the helper car. Next, connect the negative jumper cable to a chassis ground on both vehicles. Start your car and let it run. Before disconnecting the cables, turn on the headlights, fan, and rear window defroster. Then disconnect the negative terminal first.
Even the most well-made, reliable vehicle may someday need roadside attention. Should this happen, BMW's Roadside Assistance Program is ready to provide towing, lockout service, on-site assistance, trip interruption benefits, and even custom computerized trip routing services, 24 hours a day, anywhere in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico every day of the year. Coverage is provided for the duration of the new vehicle limited warranty, and for a nominal fee, may be extended for as long as you wish. Taking delivery of a new BMW is the beginning of a long and worthwhile relationship between you and your car. BMW's philosophy of customer care is clearly demonstrated by its extensive warranty coverage. A 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper new vehicle limited warranty, and a 6-year warranty with no mileage limitation against rust and corrosion perforation. Your new 5 Series is covered by the Scheduled Maintenance Program, which covers all recommended scheduled maintenance including engine oil service and inspections for the first 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever occurs first. The BMW Full Maintenance Program covers everything in the Scheduled Maintenance Program and provides for replacement of specific wear and tear items when necessary. Your BMW Center has a wide variety of high-quality accessories to help you display your enthusiasm and derive the most pleasure from your new 5 Series. To personalize your vehicle, enhance your listening pleasure, or benefit from advanced cellular telephone, mobile security, and navigation technologies, visit the accessories department at your BMW Center.